Hello and welcome to the Wednesday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. 8 races as we resume at Ascot Racecourse. We're expecting a partly cloudy day, but 31 degrees Celsius nonetheless. The track to be a good 4 and the rail will be out at 14 metres. Race number 1 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 2:39. It's the Western Racepix Maiden over 1,000 metres. In replay, let's have a look at the last start performance of Uncanny Timing.
Long Beach coming out after Mogul Magic, who stepped it up a cog at the 252 in front, but here comes Long Beach now, and Long Beach descended upon Mogul Magic, swept past it, followed then by Alexis Olympia, then came Hula Hoops, but it's going to all be Long Beach, and Long Beach comes away to win it comfortably from Alexis Olympia. Good tussle for...
Uncanny Timing has a new trainer, no bar plates on Wednesday, and last time out, as we saw in the replay race, his last 200 metre sectional time was faster than the impressive race winner in Long Beach. Got plenty of time for Long Beach. Uncanny Timing, unfashionable connections here with Colin Webster and Troy Turner combining with the horse with the number 2 Saddlecloth. I think represents the value in the first race. Goes on top from number 9 Real Beauty. This is likely to be the favourite. It's the first runner out of the listed victor in Real Charm, but her form has been pretty disappointing thus far. The 4 starts for just the 1 minor placing, and they take the Norton bit off on Wednesday. Number 8 is Not My Fight, who resumes after 3 satisfactory efforts as a juvenile. Keep an eye on the Lindsay Smith Twitter page for the thoughts about this horse. And then number 10, Melody's Secret, has won 2 recent trials and does start from the inside gate here for Jim Taylor and Ryan Hill. Top selection in race number 1 is number 2, Uncanny Timing, to beat 9 Real Beauty, 8 Not My Fight and 10 Melody's Secret. Race number 2 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 3:14. It is midweek twilight racing handicap over the 1,100 metres and in replay. Let's go to Pinjarra Park and the last start performance of Universal Appeal.
75 Lost Crown the leader, not for long though. Western Chant given a little rub, dashes up, sprints straight past it now, and with 200 to go shoots 3 in front. Goku runs to second, followed then by Izzy May weaving its way through. 100 to go, Western Chant the leader. Goku battling on Simonelli. Universal Appeal all queuing up for the minors, but Western Chant won with...
Universal Appeal finished 4th at Pinjarra Park. Just the 1 win from the 12 starts, but she is unbeaten against most of her rivals here. She's had 5 races in which she's raced against some of the rivals out of race number 2, and she's won all of them, certainly from a head-to-head perspective. She's been pretty consistent as well since leaving Jim Taylor to join Adam Durrant. She gets William Pike, goes on top. From number 2, Ladies of London, has nearly 3 lengths to make up on Universal Appeal from last month. Has placed in 4 of its last 5 starts, but he's beginning a bit of a reputation as a non-winner. Number 3 is Casino War, broke her maiden last time out, but she also was beaten by Universal Appeal. That was last year. And then number 8, Metallic Queen, has the concussion plates on, but that's not a gear change here for Nikita Barber and Pat Carberry, and I think could possibly be a place chance here if she can reproduce her form that she generally produces at York. Top selection in race number 2 is number 6, Universal Appeal, to beat 2 Ladies of London, 3 Casino War and 8 Metallic Queen. Race number 3 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 3:45. It's the Tab Touch Better Your Bet handicap over 1,800 metres in replay. Let's have a look at the last start performance of Kelly's Gem.
The bolter down the outside ran to 3rd. Back to the inside, Superior Smile, juicing carrots. Here comes Arnie's Boy down the outside with his run. Scoreline and Arnie's Boy went to Gates of Babylon. Arnie's Boy on the outside of Scoreline. Black Shadow from nowhere. On the outside, Arnie's Boy. Scoreline kicks Scoreline and Arnie's Boy.
Kelly's Gem was a beaten favourite in the replay race. Finished 8th of 13, beaten just over 3 lengths by Scoreline. From a map perspective, always was going to find it hard. Gate number 11 of 13 that day. Thought went around under the odds because of the combination of Durrant and Pike. I think this is a much more suitable assignment. 66 plus down to 54 plus. Pike sticks. Kelly's Gem goes on top. From number 6, Unending, who's certainly got the best performance rating of any of the horses in this race, but each of her last 2 contests have been run at a very, very fast tempo. Just wondering whether Unending's going to take ill effects out of those 2 runs. If Unending produces its best performance, it certainly has a massive chance here. Number 3 is Ava's Express, who's got the bandages and the pads on the front. Broke his maiden before finishing a couple of lengths behind Chantria, progressive stayer for Grant Williams last time out. And then number 1, Cockatiel, did snag a couple of listed places last season, the Belmont Oaks and then the Belmont Classic, but those 2 races were both Pretty slowly run staying contest. Got some big doubts about the form, but does get a claim here down to 56.5 with Chris Graham in the saddle. Top selection in race number 3 is number 2, Kelly's Gem, to beat 6 Unending, 3 Ava Express and 1 Cockatiel. Race number 4 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 4:15. It's the PIMS handicap over 1,100 metres in replay. Let's go back to the last start performance of Snippy Miss.
Modern Times leads by 1, trying to get clear is Chatter Session. Up on the outside is Weapon Sun, comes a time trying to come through. Holy Ghost put under some pressure, starting to respond. Gustine down the outside, and also Snippy Miss. Modern Times grabbed by Chatter Session. Here's Gustine, comes a time the inside, but Gustine takes a lead, comes away and beats Chatter Session in third.
Snippy Miss ran quite well, I thought, in that Saturday race on the 1st of February. I think her performances are just below the top 3-year-olds, but she was less than a couple of lengths off Kestine in the replay race, in spite of being pretty slowly away, over racing in the run and being held up at the top of the straight. I think with Chris Graham taking over from Jay McNaught, gets that extra weight relief down to 56.5 kilos. I think probably is the one to beat here. From number 6, Paris Report, who's a half-sister of a couple of smart gallopers in Catherine Wheel and In Love with Paris. Won a trial, then went to Bunbury and won a maiden beat in Modern Times by just under a length. Certainly a big chance here. Number 8 is Native Chimes, has gone close twice against her elders, and now she gets William Pike in the saddle. That's a very eye-catching booking for this horse that went around in some feature races earlier this season. And then number 7, Jevelation, won on her first start for Tiana Robertson. Stable's absolutely flying. Maybe she'll go on with it here. The winkers go on for the first time. And it is quite significant that the Taylor family did go back to buy the relation of this horse. It's Surveillance, who ran really well at Pinjarra. So they obviously thought a little bit about Jevelation, even though she didn't really put it together on the track for them. Top selection in race number 4 is number 1, Snippy Miss, to beat 6 Paris Report, 8 Native Chimes and 7 Jevelation.